To everyone in the collective. I hope I found y'all good, peaceful energy. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy, joy, joy. Happy, joy, joy. Y'all remember that song off of Ren and Stimpy? But wherever you are, I'm not going to do a read just yet, collective, because I only got a short little break right now, but during my lunch I am gonna come and do a read. I just wanted to check in with y'all and see what y'all were doing while, you know, I'm taking my little break and everything. I did not do a live. I did not do any recordings yesterday. Yeah, I got home and I was freaking like extremely tired. So I just and I know it's muffled. I know it's muffled, collective. But yeah, I just got home and I went to sleep and I slept all day, all night. So that's how freaking tired I was. Nonetheless, I enjoyed having a productive day and being productive throughout my days. So very thankful for that. I'm going to say thank you to the Most High God Source for all the blessings, the lessons, the blessings, the lessons, the trials and tribulations. They only strengthen me to not just encourage me, but to prepare me for anyways, to prepare me for what's to come next. You know, we got to be able, even when we get blessings, even when we get blessed with stuff from God, gifts, things that we prayed for, we still got to be able to be prepared for those things, you know, not just be in alignment to receive them, but be in alignment and prepared enough to stick with those things, maintain those things, whatever they are. Okay. So this morning was weird, y'all. Like when, you know, just ascension codes, light codes, it'd be weird, right? I don't know if I'll have enough time to go over something that I wanted to share with y'all. How to tap into your intuition and use it. How to gauge it as well. Okay. I have many different methods, many different ways that I can share with y'all on how to go about doing that. Now, bruh, anyways, y'all, people, it's crazy working around men. Nothing but men, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. They was making fun of me so bad yesterday. Like, it don't make no sense. But whatever. I don't care. It's so crazy working around a whole bunch of men, though. That shit. Like, and it's funny because nothing. Like, y'all men, y'all are a piece of work. Anyways, collective, yeah, all that shit flew up in here. Like, I just wanted to tap in, say elevations to everybody. Happy Tuesday to everybody. What's today? February the 10th? Yeah, February 10th, 2026, wherever y'all are in this world. So hopefully, while I had a time while I'm on my little break, a little 15, you know, thank you to everybody that liked, shared, and subscribed. Thank you to everybody that leaves comments. Thank you for the returning watchers, viewers, subscribers, donators, and thank you to all the new ones. If you are new when you come across this channel, I ask that you stick around. I may say something that you like. I may point out something that only confirms what it is you already intuitively and instinctually know. You know, the purpose of my channel, collective, for everyone listening, is to not make fun of people, is to, I put sarcasm in them. Those reads and the energy be real heavy and stuff. So we only try to lessen the low of the real intense divine downloads and stuff, the messages that I give out. But the purpose of my channel is for us to start focusing on, we point out the problem, but we don't focus on the problem. We focus on the solution only. This world is filled with us focusing on the problem. I don't want to do that anymore. That's not how I live my life. And what I do is for us to bring some type of awareness to wherever you are on your journey. We learn through shared experiences. We grow through shared experiences. Okay. And then we find solutions through it, whatever the problem may be. That's a huge part of life. So I'm not going to say just, because it's easier said than done for some and difficult for most, Anyways, don't deny your gifts, collective. I know it'd be scary in this world where they really shun people, but and I know they doing these modern day, they try to hide it under the guise of other shit, but they do these modern day witch hunts and stuff. If you are anything spiritual, if you connect to your spiritual gifts, to the divine, your ancestors, to the Most High God source, and if you have gifts, and I mean gifts, they can be, you can be just developing them, you could be just discovering them. People will attack you. We gotta be aware of this, but we can't be fearful of this, because to deny the gift or to not use it is almost the same as denying it or telling God that we don't want it. And it is fearful in this world to be openly gifted. Nobody has the same gifts either. Some people have multiple gifts. I mean, many gifts here. And some people only have one or two. Some people can do something really good, and they may, as you heal, evolve, and grow, you get, some of you get rewarded with other spiritual gifts. So don't pay me no mind, collective. I'm paying attention to my surroundings, but don't be afraid of your gifts. Okay. Somebody always got to be the first one to do something, to do things. Somebody is always a catalyst. Okay. I don't mind being a catalyst. I don't care. I don't care. You get counted out enough in your life, you get shunned, you get, instead of somebody saying that you are spiritually gifted, they call you a demon, family, whomever, all your life, from the time you're a kid. What kid wants to hear that they're a demon because they are spiritually gifted? They don't know what it is, I was watching a video on TikTok, and it was a girl. She was saying that how, like me and like quite a few of us, her family was heavily religious, and she had spiritual gifts of prophecy here, prophetic seeing into the future here. And her family, her parents took her to their church, and the pastor, when the pastor asked people to come up to the come up for prayer, at the end of service and everything, her pastor laid hands on her and told her that she had to denounce her demonic gifts. So what does that mean, West Cruz? So yeah, that was pretty interesting and stuff. I resonated a lot with that, except for nobody ever pointed out that what I was doing or what I was going through was a spiritual gift. Just heard that I was demonic. I mean, I don't know who you're calling ice on. I don't know, but whatever. Let me see, is it time? I got like a few more minutes before my break is over. So, What else? What else? What else? I'm definitely gonna do a live read here when I go on my lunch. So in case any or unless anything comes up, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know. Collective, ignore the trolls. People be so miserable, it's so sad. Like, I know he not talking about he calling ICE on me. Like, do I look like an immigrant? No, I have contacts in, but do I look like an immigrant? No. And what the hell is an immigrant anyways? They need to just do away with that word. I'm not paying attention to that shit no more. So, too much of focusing on the problem. We know it's a problem. What's the solution? Like, damn. That's so crazy about the Epstein files. Like, I don't even want to go over that. I know I picked up on that read. I was having crazy dreams last year about the island, about the boulder, about the hidden entrance with the stairs, with the cement stairs that can be accessed behind the tiki bar on this island, and how they were smuggling girls to and from the island, because underneath that behind that tiki bar there's a like a false door. You open it goes into a small opening, and then in the floor is cement, but there's a cutout in the cement, and you lift that door up, and then you go down a set of cement stairs. They're probably like 10 feet. And then you end up on a landing, and it's a cement landing on either side, kind of like when you ride a gondola, if anybody knows what that is. And it's like little sidewalks, but in the middle is nothing but water here, and it's almost like I don't even know, but boats pull under there with these girls that they were like smuggling, that they were like kidnapping and stealing and stuff like that. Man, like the shit that I seen, like, and it was shit like some of the women, they were like 18 years old. And I noticed that, you know, some were redheads, some were brunettes. But the ones that I seen, they were blonde hair. And one of them had a boob job, and she was brought there to that island by her sugar daddy. She was young. She had to be like 18 years old. And she was brought there by her sugar daddy that paid for her boob job. Okay? So I always employ people. This is why I always be careful. Like, that shit, it sound cute. It sound good. Like, somebody want to pay for your trip. Somebody want to get your body done. Somebody want this. Somebody want that. There's a price for everything. There's nothing free in this world except for your salvation. Okay? And even that is technically, it's not free, but you don't have to pay money for it, you know? The highest cost for that, you know, you have to do away with a lot of things, especially being in your comfort zone. Well, I gotta go get me some coffee. I drink coffee all day. That's probably why I crash when I get to the house. Well, I could go right over there with him, but he's so fucking annoying. Like, oh. And I don't be gossiping or talking about people, but some people just annoying. I'm sorry. And that's the truth. I mean, you give people grace, but shit. Like, some people just fucking annoying, collective. What else happened? But yeah, y'all, like, this morning was real weird. Like, something, I just ain't ready. Some things they just not. Because they anyways, collective, wherever y'all are in this crazy, crazy world, I'm not even gonna pay attention to the trolls, because, baby, life must be miserable for them. Miserable. Anyways, I'll see y'all back on my lunch so we can do a read. I do have a download already. I don't know if the read is going to lead into there. Y'all know how downloads work. I may think that I'm going into a certain download from like a pre-shuffle or something, and it may end up being something completely different. So we just never know. We just never know, especially with that shit that happened this morning. Like, I don't even know. I'm trying to decipher whether or not that was a good thing or a bad thing. You know, especially like when y'all ascend, especially if you know you've unlocked or tapped into some gifts. What's up to you from South Padre Island? I don't know where that is. Where is that? South Padre Island. But yeah, when you tap into your gifts and then you pass certain tests and stuff like that, and then you ascend to the next level, higher vibrational frequency, you get rewarded with more gifts, or your gifts get more unlocked or more open to you and stuff. Like, you'll start experiencing phenomena inside of your body. It'll feel like, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes you'll feel a vibration inside of your body. I don't know if anybody has experienced that. Corpus Christi, Texas. Okay. Okay. Tony Armstrong. Cool. Is it nice there? Corpus Christi by, I'm trying to think where that is. I really don't know a lot about Texas. My memory does not serve me about the layout of Texas. You said 82 degrees. Like, I know what that is. Not the weather. I'm not talking about like the weather. Not the weather, but like, is it nice? Like, my turn? Okay. It's about that time, collective. I gotta go. I gotta go. South from Houston. Cool. But I will see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned for a live read. When I go on my lunch. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I will see y'all later. Peace.